Hey, what's good, family? Is your boy Lotwaka? Is your boy Nelson? You know what to do, family. Lock in, tune in, tap in, smack the like button. What's good? If you're new to this family, this is David Waters on this channel. We're standing for truth. We're standing for authenticity. We're raising the collective vibration of humanity, family. Okay, I hope you woke up all magical and fly. Okay, we're out here in nature again, vibing together for starting you directly. Trust me, there's a better connection here in nature, family. Hope you're doing well. Peace and blessings to all our endeavors, family. Okay, we're having a great content, and the message today is gonna be the grass is always greener where you are, where you're standing down the other side of the fence, family. So you know to do well to lock in and stay to the end of the video. Trust me, to be greatly appreciated, family. Okay, like I said, there's a better connection in nature, family. You need to understand this truth, family. Okay, the grass is always greener where you're standing down the other side of the fence. And this message is actually born out of man's insatiable desire to achieve more, to do more, to desire more. Man is a creature of desire. Okay, each time, each moment a thought is formed. Okay, the desire to accomplish something is born. We need to understand this truth. And man sometimes always tries to look for this sense of satisfaction, this longings outside of himself. This is real. We need to understand this truth. Okay, that is why we easily get used to our accomplishment. We easily get used to people. We easily get used to the environment to find ourselves, and we always want to search for this new adventure, this new trails, something to stimulate this desires, family. We need to understand this truth, but we need to understand that the grass is always greener where we're standing. Okay, God has already put everything within us to become our greatest version. Everything that will make you achieve your wildest dreams, your wildest imagination is already within you, family. This is real. Okay, this is where a lot of people want to seek for the satisfaction in the far distant land. They believe the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence down where they're standing. So they trivialize what they're doing presently. Okay, they are not making use of the present right now, so they are just like useless to what they are doing, to their present state, hoping to achieve something in the future, hoping to get to a distant land where the grass is more greener. And funny enough, most people leave their countries to a far distant land where they believe, they think the grass is greener, only to find out that it wasn't rosy as they thought, it wasn't greener as they thought, and they have no choice but to labor. They have no choice to job. They have no choice to work in something they are not used to, or something they don't love doing. They just find themselves as in looking for means of survival. This is real, fam. They have to work just to survive. They have to work just to eat. This is real, family. You need to understand this, truth. The grass is always greener where you're standing. You need to explore what has been given to you already, what is around you, what is within you. God has already bestowed everything for you to have a satisfaction life. It's life was satisfactory. Okay, a pleasant life, a beautiful life. Okay, the life that you can actually achieve your wildest dream is already within you. It's already at reach. Okay, remember the Bible said, the kingdom of God cometh not by observation. This is real, but the kingdom of God is within you. That kingdom is already within you. This is real. We need to understand this channel. We need to start exploring that kingdom. We need to start exploring what has already been given, what already been put in our hands to utilize, to make our life pleasant, to make our life satisfactory. We need to have this sense of satisfaction whenever we're doing what we ought to be doing here on earth, family, because it's already been given. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. Okay, the grass is not always greener at the outer side of the fence. This is real. You need to understand this truth and come to that reality where you start exploring the present, where you start making use of all that has been given to you. We need our eyes to see what has already been given to us. Lots of people look, only few see, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. We need to understand this truth. What has been given to you is enough to bring you out from every challenges, predicament you're going through. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. What brought Mary, what liberates Mary, what will liberate you also is already within you. What liberates Mary, the mother of Jesus, was the child which she was carrying within her, which is Jesus Christ, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. Jesus Christ was the inborn child of Mary and was Jesus Christ that liberated Mary, that caused everyone to know about Mary today, family. So what will make you known to your world is already within you, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. Okay, telling a man to look within himself for everything that God has given to him is the last place a man wants to look for, because he believes that the grass is always greener at a far distant land outside of himself. They try to search outside of themselves. Okay, I actually made a video about knowing God for yourself, and where you can actually find God is already within you. This is real. Where God, okay, there's an example I gave, and I said, God was actually hidden man. And the least place a man will always search for God is within himself. When they ask a man, where is God? He either looks up or he looks outside of himself. You can't find God anywhere if you don't find God within yourself. This is real, family. You need to understand this shit. So everything that will make you become your greatest version, everything that will make you live life fully satisfactory, okay, in this on earth here, has to come from within you or around you. It has already been given. It's not something you need to like go a distant mile for. Don't mistake me. You're free to travel, you're free to explore life. But what will make you satisfied with life is already given to you, is already within you. It's not something outside of your family. This is real. We need to understand the street family. Like I said, a lot of people see only few, a lot of people look, only few see, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. Paul has to lose his his sight just to gain his insight. This is real. That's what made him an outstanding apostle. The axe Helen Keller, what made her successful with her predicament, being blind, being deaf, and all that. They asked her what made her successful, and her answer was very profound. She said, "Blind minds are worse than blind eyes." Family, this is real. We need to understand the truth. That is why we need to pray for eyes to see, not just to look. We need to see what has been given to us, what will bring us out from every valleys of life is already given to us. Everything that will make our life beautiful, everything that will make us live our wildest imagination, fulfill our dreams is already within us, is already given to us. We need to understand the street family. Okay, I was actually conversing with a friend sometime about Nigeria, and he was always at the negative side of the country, and he was actually looking for a way to leave the country. And he said something that I have I have I have a good chance of actually leaving the country because my love sister actually live outside the country in the UK and all that. So I have a better chance of leaving. But I have to make him understand that even if I have the chance to leave, I might not consider it because I already have satisfaction doing what I want to do, family. Okay, it's not, don't mistake me, like I said, it's cool to travel and all that, but what will make you become your greatest version is not in a far distant land. It's already within you. And we need to understand this fact. Wherever you're traveling to, the land which you're trying to leave, other people other people get to that same land which you only see the negative side of it and succeed from that same land. Some other persons come to Nigeria and also live with millions. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. And where you're traveling to is people who actually made that place, family. This is real. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. Country does not make people. It's people that makes countries, family. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. So the grass is not always greener at the other side of the fence. A lot of people realize what they have right now. They're actually living a life without purpose, hoping fully well they will run from where they are because everything is negative. That's their mindset. They always believe that the grass is greener somewhere else, outside of them, somewhere far in a distant land, and they trivialize what they ought to be doing right now. They live the present hoping for the future, and the future never comes, family. This is real. Forgetting the fact that the future is today. What you're doing today will definitely catapult you to the future. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. And that future is actually the today of your yesterday, family. We need to understand this fact too. Okay, we need to understand this truth, family. Okay, so what, I, what I'm saying is that what has been given to you can bring you out of every darkness, can bring you out of every challenge, and it has already been given to you. You need to look around you, you need to look within you. God has put that inside of you. So you need to start exploring that. Okay. Okay, if you look at Nigeria, Nigeria is one of the wealthiest countries in the world, family. She's just waiting for eyes to see. She's waiting for eyes to explore her. She's like a virgin that needs to be exposed to a better reality, to be to be exposed, to be redefined to something new, to what she can be. This is real. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. She might have been married to people as leaders who has failed to disvirgin her, who has failed to expose her to what she can be. It doesn't stop you from exposing Nigeria to what she can be, other than running from her. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. She's just a virgin that needs to be exposed, that needs to be explored, and it needs eyes to explore her. And it starts with you discovering that the raw man, you discovering her raw state can be transformed into diamonds, can be transformed into golds. This is real, family. We need to understand this truth. Napoleon Hill said, more golds have been mined from the mines of men than has ever been taken from the earth, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. So the grass is always greener where you're standing. There's so much God has already given to us within and around us. Like I said, Nigeria is one of the wealthiest countries in the world, family. Just waiting for eyes to explore her, just waiting for eyes to see beyond her raw state, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. What will make you your greatest version, what will make you known to your world is already within you, is already around you. You just need to see, you just need your eyes to be open to that reality. What will make you a multi-billionaire is already within you, is already around your family. This is real. You don't need to look far to get that, family. You don't need to go to a distant land just to labor as slave. This is where, family, you need to understand this truth. It's already within you. It's not in the farthest distant land. It's not in the farthest distant land at all, family. We need to understand this truth. We really need to understand this truth and come to terms and start looking at things differently, looking at what we have differently, start exploring what we have differently. This is where, family, we need to understand this truth. Remember the story in the Bible about a widow that the husband was actually owing. The husband was indebted, and the creditor was coming to take her two sons till payment be made. And she actually explained to the prophet, and the prophet was like, "What do you have in your house? What do you have?" And she actually trivialized everything. She said she has nothing, only a pot of oil. She trivialized the oil which she has in her house, family. This is real. We need to understand this truth. And it's that same oil that brought her out from her predicament. The prophet has to make her understand that oil is something that can be explored. Use it, sell, as in use it, get more bottles and pour into it and pay your debt. And that's how she became free, she and her family. This is real, family. You need to understand this truth. This story actually illustrates that what you have is enough to bring you out from every predicament. What you have is enough to change the trajectory of your life, family. This is real. You need to understand this truth. What you have within you, the kingdom of God is within you. In and around you, God has given you everything. Stop waiting for a distant land. Stop looking at a distant land. Stop trying to look at what somebody else have. You already have enough. We already have enough to explore. This is real. We already have enough to become all that we want to be. It's already within you and around you. Start looking differently. Start seeing differently, fam. We need to pray for eyes that sees. This is where, fam, we need to pray for the eyes that sees, not just to look, family. So this is what the message is all about, family. The grass is always greener where you're standing, not on the other side of the fence. Sometimes it's not rosy. Even when you're free, when you actually get to that land which you thought is rosy, you thought is more greener, which somebody else, some other people have actually made it to that extent. You might get there and it's not as rosy as you think, family. This is real. So start exploring what you have. Start utilizing what you have. Start utilizing the present. Become your greatest version. Start having that fulfillment first from inside of yourself. You can't gain fulfillment outside of yourself when you've not gained it from within yourself, family. This is real. Nothing else can satisfy a man if he can't gain that satisfaction from within himself. So this is what the message is all about. The grass is always greener where you're standing, not on the other side of the fence. Don't be deceived. All that glitters are not truly gold, family. This is real, family. Peace and blessings, family.